It's like an old Star Trek villain. I'm looking at Eldar's stack, and I think they got him right too. That's looks like about $2,390. Seat 3 is the legend, Neil. We're going to have the table mic up loud tonight so we can hear all the crazy shit that Neil is saying.
Neil's getting a drink order currently.
Yeah. Neil needs a calculator to make the drink order. That's how
good the game is.
That's how crazy this drink order is going to be. And the lovely Jenny to his left, not in the game tonight, but I'm sure they'd make the game 10-handed if she wanted to play. I certainly would. Seat number 4, Dominic. Now, Dominic only has about $600 or $700, but you got to understand, this is his game. He just likes to put it all in blind. He's talking to somebody right now, and he's probably telling them, "This is my table. This is my table." Yeah, he gets very perturbed, and then people say, "Well, why don't you put more money on the table?" And he says, "Because I'll just put this in blind," and then that's what he does. So Dominic is a very interesting character. DeFaro is a pharaoh, I assume. DeFaro's got about about $900, and he has already had enough of Dominic tonight and Neil, and DeFaro has been shipping it in blind as well. Yeah, he's got a 800 something. And then seat 6 is Zach Freeman. It looks like he's been running like God already. He's taken all seat 5's money on several all-ins already, where seat 5 may have not even looked at his cards. Zach, Run It Once Pro, also a commentator on Live at the Bike. You might recognize him. He basically never stops getting a massage. So all that profit is going right to the girl behind him. Her name's Shirley. She has a brand new Porsche. What's that called? The kind that is it's like $100,000 car. I think Zach probably paid for about 80% of that car. He'll be getting a massage. I mean, his skin should come off. I never get massages, but he loves massages. To his left is Cyrus. Zach's got a ton of money, $8,000 or something. Tons and tons. He's been winning everything, apparently. Cyrus has about $3,500, as far as I can tell, because he's got 1,000, 2,000, maybe more like JCW wanting to see a flop here with Cyrus. I guess, he sees that the DeFaro's in the blinds, and he just wants to see a lot of flops with these guys. It's sort of hard to just be the first caller after Cyrus, though, because you don't know who really is necessarily going to play the pot. I guess you got position. That's not so bad. Of course, it goes 5 ways. There's and then JCW smashes it again. This one, though, JCW can bet small because there's no draws for anybody to take off and overbet with. Cyrus doesn't even necessarily have to c-bet here, but it's not a problem. Small c-bet's fine. That's what he did. He's got a good kicker, so why not? I mean, with DeFaro and Dominic in, they will call completely dominated, so that's good c-bet. JCW just flats, which is fine as well. You can also min raise. I really love min raising. Get in a leveling war. Zach has decided that he is going to try to float here. Very interesting play. I don't know. This could get really interesting. Zach does not put a 4 in JCW's range at all. That's what he's thinking. Because JCW just flat called an open from Cyrus, who's known as a pretty tight player. So Zach might be thinking that he can pick this pot up. The wheels are turning. This is good. I like this. This is the little leveling war right here. The wheels are turning. Yep. Zach doesn't, he thinks that there's no 4s in his range whatsoever. All the 4s are in my range. My call on the flop looks so incredibly strong.
I like that you're whispering. It's like we're watching golf.
No, yeah, this is like Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom. Oh, Zach. Zachy. So smart, but he just stepped in it. He saw the 3-way pot. It's a protected pot. He knows that Cyrus was not going to fire twice on a protected pot. So as soon as Cyrus checks, Zach's like, oh, everything I was thinking worked perfectly. JCW can never have a 4. Cyrus gave it up. I have so many more 4s in my range, and I'm just going to stomp on him right here. Question now is, what does JCW put Zach on? JCW does think that Zach has some 4s and definitely thinks that he might have. It would have to either be ace king or a 4, basically. He doesn't think it's ace king. So he's thinking Zach probably has a 4 as well. And so he thinks he might be out-kicked. Now Zach's like, oops. He's thinking JCW might have ace king. That's what he's thinking right now. Zach just open folded. He didn't even check. He just open folded.
I have never seen Zach do that before.
Is that really what just happened? Did I see that wrong?
They must have checked really quick, both of them. I can't imagine Zach ever do that.
I mean, I'm sitting here staring at it, but because of the way the camera angle is cut, that was bizarre.
It had to have happened. Something happened really quick there. There's no way Zach open folded. I won't believe it unless I get feedback, yeah.
I know that Matt Kersar does that sometimes. He just open folds in situations like that. I don't know if Zach might have picked that up from him.
That would be amazing. I'd like.
But that was a really cool hand. You got to see the way Zach was thinking about the hand and the way that you can use 3-way pots against the C-better and the way that you can range people out and totally take certain hands out of their range. But he was just wrong. His thought process was great, but he was just wrong. I mean, JCW was just, like I said earlier, I wouldn't have put a 4 in JCW's range either. It's just very strange. JCW just has decided that he wants to see flops because Dominic and DeFaro, even when they're not involved in the pot.
Okay, Neil hasn't played a hand in a long time.
Oh, Neil's going to do live commenting.
He's doing live commenting.
Listen to Neil.
Zach might have a great hand, but he didn't have position. You want to see the flop. You should hit both of them with that flop.
Neil.
Neil raises 100, opened 115 on an unstraddled pot, by the way. Zach just called pre-flop.
And Neil has about 11 left. So there's a pretty wet board. Straight draw, flush draw. You know, Zach has some of that.
Can you turn up Neil?
Fold or go all in. And all right, that's my read.
Go ahead, pull the trigger. Okay, there you go.
Okay, I say fold or go all in. So you go all in. There you go.
Neil told Zach to fold or go all in. He said, okay, so you go all in. That's that.
Alright. Want to see if you make it? see if he turns the club?
Seriously, this is the type of game we've been wishing for since 2007.
I know, and then we're both sitting in
And
here.
we're in here. BS. Neil's going to rebuy. How much? Let's have guess. Over under 5.
5,000. Yeah, I'm going to take under 5,000 just because. he has a bunch of cash on him, and when he buys it for cash, he usually buys it for less. When he has tons of chips on him, he just splashes all the chips on the table.
I'm gonna do it. Only when I have
So I'm gonna take 3,000 on Neil's rebuy.
Okay.
Let's see. There, he's counting out. There's one,
drawing day.
a beer, and a bourbon right now because I came in with the bourbon, but then Zach brought me a beer because he obviously wanted to come in and explain why he played the pocket threes versus JCW. He figures that I don't want to go over the hand again, but
Limon, Brian Murphy in the chat wants to know if there's anybody at this table you could beat in a fight.
me personally.
Yes, you
I
personally.
mean, I don't want to say it because maybe I couldn't, but like, if you gave me like minus 110, so I'm like laying 100 to win 110 or plus 110. I mean, I definitely would not fight Neil. Neil, I just know that he's done some dirty stuff in his life. Neil would kill me. Zach, arms too long, too young. I mean, his arms are like monkey arms, dude. They're crazy. Cyrus, I could beat up. I'm just sorry. Cyrus took out a jewelry. You see, Cyrus has jewelry on now. Because we were making fun of him.
He's listening.
He listens to every second of the show.
Somebody texted him and told him that he's not wearing any jewelry.
And he's supposedly a jeweler. I think I could probably take Cyrus. I couldn't take TK. I couldn't take Eldar. I can't take anyone with a tattoo. Dominic, no chance. Are you kidding me? DeFaro, I could take. Let's just be honest. He looks like sort of like even a shorter, schlubbier version of Oasis. Is that possible? I'm kidding, DeFaro. You could probably beat my ass too. See, this is why I don't want to say this, because one of these guys is gonna be like, then let's bring it on. Heads up for rolls in a fight, and I'm just never gonna do it. So.
Eldar raises his flop on a draw, checks behind when he hits it.
Let's just say there's certain people at the table I would more like to see breaking into my car, and certain people I'd less like to see breaking into my car. If I had to make a physical confrontation. But you know what? The truth is I'm never going to physically confront anybody. I'm a lover, not a fighter. I don't care at all. I haven't gotten in a fight since high school, and I'm never going to get into a fight under any reason unless I see somebody like attacking my wife or something, you know. If somebody else is involved who I have to defend, then I will do it. But if it's me, I'm running, dude. I'm sprinting. I'm out of there, dude. I'm like the Flash.
But really, do you run that fast?
Not that fast, but I mean, I forgot about JCW. This is a crazy thing. Like, normally I would say JCW would be one of the people I 100% could beat up, but JCW is like a black belt, dude. I'm not joking. He's like a fucking samurai. He's like the world's roundest samurai. I'm not joking. This is overtime, ladies and gentlemen. This is what you get on Live at the Mic overtime. Do not complain. You cannot complain because this is overtime.
How about you all 5,000 and you can pitch one before the flow. I'll tell you a game that I made up and I love it.
Cyrus has jacked. It's 85 to him.
You get 4 cards. But
Movie guy in the chat says, does everybody have a piece of each other? No. Actually, nobody has a piece of each other.
Nobody in this game has a piece of each other. 100%.
350 from Cyrus.
Stake my reputation on it.
The only thing, the backstories that you can get is actually Cyrus and TK in seat 1 are related. But they're both long-time cash players, no funny business going on. So they're actually, I think TK is actually Cyrus's uncle.
Oh, wow.
So that's the only backstory there really is in the game. Nobody is staked. Nobody's working partnerships. There's nobody.
No.
We know everything about these games. It's none of that going on. This is just purely an amazing game.
Here's the backstories. Cyrus is related to TK.
no, I understand.
The DeFaro might be related to Oasis.
I worry that my
Neil has a dark past that nobody knows about. Dominic, seat 4, it's his table. Zach is basically a head case when it comes to golf, and he wears a shirt that looks like a giant condom. I'm not joking. I'm 100% not joking. You can go to his Twitter. He wears a shirt that looks like a giant condom. Condom. That's how they say it in England. To keep his arms together when he makes a golf swing. Seat 8 just got back from the Philippines. That's the only backstory I know on him. And he loves to wear very bright clothes.
Wow, elders.
Samurai.
What is going on here? Sorry, Limon, but I mean, this is, even for a crazy game, this is crazy.
No,
I can't even.
This game is
Cyrus
off the charts.
looks sick. He has the best hand, and he looks sick. Why?
The overtime is off the charts.
Wow! Cyrus made it 250. There's something like 60 raise. Cyrus made it 250. Back to Elder, who made it 850 with 6-5. To Dufair, who insta all in. Now we're back to Cyrus with the best hand.
If Cyrus lays this down, he will quit. His uncle will just start smacking him in the face right at the table. This is not the nephew that I've raised. Wow. I mean, Cyrus is in with Eldar and DeFaro. What is he thinking about? What is he really thinking about?
Yeah, just write down your...
He's not in with Zach and JCW. He's in with Eldar and DeFaro.
It's still so hard, though.
It is hard.
You have Jax, and Eldar has how much behind? I mean, he still has 2,000 behind after this 850. You don't think a guy's just going off for 850 with 6-5, even if you discount DeFaro, right? It's
right.
So tough. Like, I don't want to... We think it's so easy. I don't want to, like, discount Cyrus here. That's a rough spot, and it just sucks. And he's going to hate to see this, and he might jump off a bridge.
What do you got, brother? No, what do you got, brother? Come on, open.
Oh my God, he folded, and a jack comes on the... Oh my God. Oh, fucking Cyrus. Oh, it's like...
No!
It gave Jack Queen 9 and another Jack on the river.
No!
Cyrus. This goes into the...
No!
Oh, overtime is everything I thought it was going to be. That is Hall of Shame.
No!
Oh my God, the Hall of...
Oh, well, the good news is DeFaro's taking his jacket back off.
Oh my God.
Cyrus.
My. Can you put me on Cyrus's shoulder?
Put him on there.
Put me on Cyrus's
shoulder. He needs to talk him back off the ledge.
Okay.
Talk him off the ledge, Limon.
All right. they're trying to put me on Cyrus's shoulder.
Talk him off the ledge, Limon.
I got to talk him down. Okay. Cyrus, calm down, brother. Yes, that was horrible. You waited all night to have a top 3% hand against those guys, and then when you had it, you wilted under the pressure. But don't think about the fact that your little name tag that you got on the chips in front of you, you'd have like 3 times as many chips to put that name tag on. You could put like 5 name tags on your stack of chips right now. Your necklace looks great. You're probably selling... Cyrus, just think, this is just a hobby for you. You sell jewelry for a living, so you still have... You got the necklace. People see the necklace. They love the necklace. I think you look sharp with the necklace. And basically...
If only we knew his website where he sold his jewelry.
Yeah, we need to help him right now. I actually think like 3 times as many chips as you have right now would clash with your necklace. So good move, brother. Good move. Look at him. He's dying. Cyrus. Everybody's making fun of him. Cyrus. We like you. We love you. You're an asset to the show. You're a good person. And you're just bad at poker. I'm kidding, Cyrus. I'm kidding. Oh, God. It's overtime, Cyrus. It's overtime. It's overtime. What are we going to do? It's overtime. Like Harry, like a few other people in my life who I played a lot of hours with, he's just special. He just does, he knows things. And you want to know the reason why he knows things? The reason why he can bluff literally the loosest player on the table, who is almost unbluffable, who he can pick up on these things, because Neil lives in this culture. He respects this culture. He is 100% present. Can you guys understand this? Neil is 100% present in this culture. That's why he could do things that just boggle the mind. Because he's 100% present. He isn't doing something else. He's not listening to headphones or looking at his this or that. He is present. He is in it. He's doing it. This is his, like, meditation. He's Zen right now. He's Zen. God, you gotta love it. So, Pharaoh raised and Zach just flats with ace king. I don't necessarily like that because Pharaoh's going to call any re-raise. Cyrus is a little tilty at this point. I mean, he's reading the chat at this point. Cyrus is off the rails. Cyrus is off the rails. Zach, I don't know if Zach was going for a back raise, but I think that if you've watched the hands that DeFaro calls 3 or 4 bets with, they're all worse than ace king. And now Cyrus just stepped in it hard.
Chad Stamper wants to know, wants to let us know we should use some of that money to build a better website. Well, you know what, Chad Stamper? Just for you, we're going to do that. We're actually in the process.
We are in the process.
Thank you for your suggestion. And we are actually doing that right now. Spencer May says, hi, Nicole, love you. I love you too.
Yeah, we're watching Cyrus unravel right now, and it's tough to watch. It's very tough to watch. Zach is just, Zach is just, oh God, he just has him right in his sights. Horrible card for Zach. He would have wished it was a spade because I'm guessing that he was planning a way to make a lot more money here. I mean, if Cyrus is I don't know. There's just like not a folder in any way, shape, or form. I don't know. There's just like Zach is just not a folder in any way, shape, or form. I have a saying that a lot of people know, and it's like nobody ever made a living trying to get Zach Freeman to fold hands, and they didn't. But yeah, Zach's at this point. Zach, I think, will lead. Nope, he decides to check and hope that Cyrus will bet a smaller club or bluff.
Or bluff. Poor Cyrus.
Yeah.
Poor Cyrus.
Yeah.
Not his day. Hasn't been his week. In fact,
No.
I played with Cyrus this week. It was not a good week for Cyrus.
Cyrus has been having a really tough time. I thought because it went check on the turn, if I was watching correctly, that Zach might lead because he might not think that Cyrus will bet a king again, but will call with a king. He might not bet a small club after it went check. But now Zach is like, he's going to raise fold. I mean, obviously, Cyrus doesn't know that he's raised folding. He's hoping to get called by just basically pure tilt. Was what he's hoping to get called by.
He said both. Yeah, he said both. Both. Yeah, Zach and I are both. Zach. Show it.
Yeah, they're all saying, show it. The bike actually has a rule called show one, show all. And if you've never heard of this rule, what it means is if you show one player at the table your cards, you have to show everyone your cards if somebody asks for it. I don't like the rule. I think the rule comes from tournament poker where people are just complete nits. But it's a rule and you have to abide by it. It causes big fights sometimes because a guy will show his neighbor and then somebody will say show one, show all, and then the guy will try and jam the cards into the muck as hard as he can. And I've seen this happen many, many times.
But you know, if he goes on top of it, you have to punch it.
Wow. I mean, here's the thing. This is what I want you guys to focus on.
What are they saying?
This is a wild game. This is a crazy game. This game has a lot of hobbyists, loose players, and gamblers. But the level of play that we've seen from Zach in some spots, even though he was wrong once, is still high-level play. And from Neil in some spots, even though he's been wrong once, very high-level play. The level of play that we see from the guys who, at the end of the night, will probably end up with all the money is extremely high. And that's what you guys got to understand. Being the best player in the world isn't beating the best players in the world. That's one way to be the best player in the world. The other way to be the best player in the world is to make the most money in the game that you're in right now. I think against Sam, I would have folded it pre-flop. I mean, actually, I know I would have. Zach does not like to fold pre-flop, but I think you easily could have. Oh, there's Zach. Oh, he's here. I was just... Zach is back in the booth. Oh, are you coming in now? Are you quitting? Okay, Zach's quitting. He's coming in with me. I was just making fun of you because... Okay, bring us up on the screen. I'll show what I was doing, what I was saying about Zach. We got 2 hats in the game now too, so we don't need Zach anymore. Although Zach, you left your backpack and all your electronics down there. I'm guessing your backpack has probably about $20,000 in it, so that's not smart. I'm sure your wife loves this.
No, I don't travel with any cash.
Okay, all right, good, smart. So no, what I was saying, go to the camera so you can see us too. So yeah, Zach, you were down there like this. You had this there and this here, and then the run it went slow go right in between. And I was like, I'm sure Phil Galpon loves this.
No, let me explain this.
I'm sure he loves this.
Do you see what this says?
It says Dear Abe on it. I love it. Yeah, you see, guys, I told you that I basically live for this.
Okay.
There it says Dear Abe. You can see it.
Okay, first off, the guy in seat 5 who looks Indian and sounds Indian was
not. The guy in seat 5 is
you'll never guess where I'm from. No, the guy who just got felted.
Oh, the guy who got felted.
With Jax.
Zimbabwe.
Oh, but you heard that. But did you hear me guess where he was from?
Where did you
He's like, you're never going to guess where I'm from. I'm like, you're from, like, South Africa. And he's like, very close.
Ooh.
I picked up on his accent.
Uh-huh.
They were all trying to do you're from the 7-Eleven. And he's like, fuck you guys. You don't even know where I'm from. I'm like, South Africa. He's like, damn.
I thought I was calling him the Shah of the bike, so I actually thought he's Persian.
Let me tell a little story. So
okay, here's a story.
He ordered all these shots and drinks, and then he got felted, and he left. And the poor cocktail waitress she said she would have had to pay for it all.
Ooh.
So I'm like, okay, you can't pay for that all. And then I'm like, I got it. How much is it? $80. What the I'm like, no, I don't have it. Never mind. Okay, I'm like, Cyrus, you and I can split it. And then I was like, actually...
Cyrus just got hammered.
I know, but some of the drinks were for him.
Oh, they were for him. Okay.
But then I told the guy in seat 1, I said,
Make Neil split it.
No, the guy in seat 1 who felted him.
Right.
I said, hey, will you chip in? He's like, no, I got it all. So we ended up splitting it 3-way. But Cyrus didn't want the extra drink.
Oh.
So this says Dear Abe. And then on the other side, this was my idea for him.
This is your idea.
Truce, you win.
Oh, very nice.
He just doesn't want you to make fun of him anymore. So it was my idea. I said, give him a cognac, and he'll lay off a little bit.
I wasn't making fun of him. He just played horrible.
Plus, you got Ool in there now.
Yeah, we got Ool. Yeah, Cyrus is yesterday's news now.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers. Okay. There you go. I hope you got that audio at home.
Yep.
What is this, Cavassier?
It's
Cyrus floating right now.
I don't know about cognac.
With the best hand.
Blue chiffon.
This is Blue Label?
No, blue. Something else.
Cordon Bleu.
Cordon Bleu.
Oh, yeah. Cordon Bleu is great, too.
Okay.
Nice.
I don't drink cognac, so I didn't know.
I got so many drinks right now.
I don't drink cognac, so I didn't know.
I got so many drinks right now.
It's been a good show, it seems like, right?
Oh, this has been an amazing show. This is like one for the record books.
Yeah, it's actually been good action, fun stuff. Good table
Cyrus
talk
tried
down there.
to float out of position. JCW rivered straight.
What did Sam have against me in that last hand? It's not.
He had queens. I didn't think you should have even called pre, but whatever.
Well, it was only $100 more.
It's just that he's played like 3 hands tonight.
Hey, gross. You guys still aware we have a show going?
Yeah, we're talking about it. We were just talking about
We're
Cyrus.
just talking strategy. He just said I shouldn't call out of position against the nit on the button.
Yeah. Hey,
How about
woman.
this hand? How about this hand?
Okay, let's talk about this one.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was the best analysis ever. Oh, yeah.
Good job, guys. Good job.
I like that.
You were right there.
Basically, any hand that concerns JCW, that's my analysis. Oh, yeah. Can we move on? Do you know that JCW is like, he's like a ninja? No, I'm not joking. He's samurai or whatever.
No.
Yes.
Samurai
He's-
doughboy.
Oh, God. No, we were talking about like who we could beat up in the game, and like I don't want to say anybody because I can't fight at all. And I was definitely saying like you could beat my ass. You're like very athletic. Your arms are long. And then I was saying like most people would think like the person they could beat up at the table would be JCW, but he's actually like a fucking samurai
That's
or whatever it is when you have a black belt. What's that called? Ninja. He's like a ninja. I mean, I don't think he could actually climb on any roofs or anything. Look at him! Look at him! Look at those boobs! But he's a ninja. he really is. I'm not joking. He really is a ninja.
Oh, man.
And so he could beat my ass too.
Shit.
Everybody at the table could
Good
beat
thing
my
you're
ass.
witty, otherwise you'd be fucked.
I know. Well, I could beat up Ool. Fuck that. I don't care what anyone says. I could just crush Ool.
Yeah.
Like a tin can. Look at his head. Who has a head shaped like that? Nobody.
You know what?
They all went to a baseball game
Yeah,
the
I
other
know.
day.
I know. They went-
JCW, Poker Mentor, Bart Hansen, and Two Hats.
Well, that's exciting commentary. Let's see if we get Cyrus is going to play this hand.
Yes, hand of the night.
Hand of the night, last hand.
Hand of the night, hand of the night.
He's making it. Oh, there's a straddle.
Yep.
So he's going to make it 60. There's a straddle.
Yeah, that's good.
JCW's food has arrived, so he don't give a shit.
He's like a ninja on that.
Yeah, he's like a food
Slice and
ninja.
dice up my burger.
And even Dominic's going to fold. What's Dominic saying? What's he saying?
All in.
Call, check it down. He wouldn't do call, check it down.
You were supposed to say sure in the beginning. I was gonna.
All right, that's it, guys.
All right, thank you.
That was Zach. You were part of the longest Live at the Bike in history.
Wow.
We've never gone past 10 o'clock before. We're all the way to 11. And you were a big winner tonight, and you made some good plays.
That's
And
good.
you gave some good stories, even though I love Zach and I's stories because we just look over at each other and we never say anyone's name. It's like when he said,
better.
it's like when you said Jeff Freeman, I'm like, oh no, don't say anyone's name.
But you know, something positive.
Yeah, it had to be something positive because there's just so many things. But we digress.
Yeah.
It was a great night, and we thank everybody that came over from the Twitch chat, and we thank everybody that came down the Live at the Bike. And as you can see, there's some seats open around the casino, so come on down and play, and we'll see you guys all on Tuesday of next week.
Bye, guys.
Adios.